Today I'm checking out this 350 watt power inverter that was sent to me so I can do this review. It uses Milwaukee style batteries and provides you up to 350 watts of power. Let's go ahead, get it out of the box, see everything it comes with, and test it out. This is what you're going to get out of the box. You're going to get the actual inverter itself and then a manual that goes over how to use it. It's pretty straightforward. You just put your batteries here in the bottom. It will run off of just one battery, but it is best to run it off of two for best performance. And you can, run it off small batteries or run it off big batteries. These are 9 amp hour. First ones I showed you were 3 amp hour. It's really just going to go down to how long you want it to run and what you have connected to it. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple batteries in here so we can test this thing out. I'm going to use my 9 amp hour batteries. One. There's 2. So now this thing will just sit up like that. On the front you have this nice display, power button. This turns the AC ports on, which are these 2 here. If you don't want to use these 2 ports, you leave AC off. It'll save you a little bit of power. You have 2 USB-A ports and 2 USB-C ports. These say PD 24 watts. This says 5 volt 2.4 amps. Then of course you have your AC power ports. You have a nice little handle here where you can hold it. On the back you have an LED light here and 2 buttons. One says RGB, one says LED. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on. To turn it on, you just press and hold the power button till you hear the beep. So it's saying it sees both batteries. It's getting 20 volts and you have no watts being pulled out. I could turn the AC section on. Now you'll see output AC, and you even hear a little fan kick on when it starts up. That is because the inverter that's inside of here will turn on, and that's going to take a fan to keep it nice and cool, especially when it's under load. But now, I can also go over here and try out the LED. So this is the light, it says LED. All right, so you've got 3 brightness levels and a blinking red level. This is the light that says RGB. And that is like a color strobe. So that turns that just on and off. So what happens if I turn this on? Okay, RGB is just going to flip through the colors. And LED is going to put you back to white or put you in red blinking mode. Now I'm going to go get some AC devices. We're going to plug that in and see if we can get it up to 350 watts. All right, so I've plugged in a battery charger that I have that should get, a decent amount of power out of this. I'm going to go ahead and hook that up. All right, and as that battery charger ramps up, you can see the wattage coming through. Fan kicked on the side. It's got a nice fan with nice openings on the ends to let air go through. Still monitoring the input voltage. We're at 19 volts. And that's about all that charger is going to pull, is up to around 300 watts. So I will have to actually put some more stuff on it to see if I can get it all the way to the top. Let me go find that. All right, so now I have 2 devices plugged into that. You're hearing some fan noise, but it's not just from here. I've got a battery charger and a power station connected to this, and they both have their fans running. And it's putting it right about 350 watts, which this says it does 350 watts running, but its peak power is also 350 watts. So it doesn't have like a burst or a peak rating, maybe for a split second, but the manual just says max output 350. And it's doing it. This thing's actually jumped a little bit over 360 at one point when I first plugged them in, but now it's leveling out right around 350, which is pretty much the 2 chargers put together is right about 350. I think both of the chargers together would be rated at 360, but they're not going to pull 100%. I do like the fact that it shows you both battery status. This shows you battery 1, that's battery 2. As you can see, my battery 1 wasn't charged all the way up like battery 2 was, and I actually knew that because I used this on a tool a little bit ago. I haven't charged it since. But yeah, it's doing great. Both devices are charging with no problem, and it's hanging in there great. The fan is running, of course. Just the slightest bit of warmth in that air coming out. This thing is running great. This would be awesome to have in our off-grid cabin or when I'm out doing work on my property, have it into my truck. Great little inverter. Again, it also has these USB ports so I can charge my phone, tablets, anything like that. Has a light in it so you can use it as a lantern. Just a really cool device to have. Now this, again, is the tool-only version. It did just come with the tool. It did not come with the batteries. I already had the batteries, and that is basically the target audience for this device is somebody who has Milwaukee batteries or Milwaukee style batteries that you can use with this already. So you can just buy the device. You don't have to go and buy yourself more batteries. I like it. I definitely think you will, and I hope this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.